Hi everyone, I'm Nicola from YHM, the Yoga and Hypnobirthing Midwife, and today we're going to do pregnancy yoga class number 3. So I've already done a pregnancy yoga 1 and 2, so if you haven't seen those yet, you can watch those ones, but they don't have to be following order, so feel free to mix and match the orders however you like, basically. This will be a full yoga class, so lots of nice stretches suitable for all stages of pregnancy as well, from early on to later on in pregnancy as well. You can do this at any time, so just make sure you're wearing something nice and comfortable for you and that you've got a glass of water handy as well. And let's get started. So we're going to start standing today. Don't always do that, but we're going to start standing today. I'm going to start with a little chest opening sequence. So we're going to bring the feet apart, a bit wider than hip width apart today. We're going to have a gentle bend in the knees as well. We're going to inhale, we're going to stretch the arms up to the side and up to the ceiling. And slowly exhale, bring them to prayer pose. Lovely. We're going to inhale, going to stretch the arms forward and then out to the side at shoulder height and look up to the ceiling. Lovely. Exhaling them back to center, palms together. Lovely. We're going to inhale. Slowly exhale. We're going to draw this right hand back to the side of our body, keeping our hips forward to a nice side stretch. Lovely. Hold for a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release to center, swapping sides now. Inhale. Exhale to twist, drawing that arm back, keeping the hips facing forward. Lovely. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Lovely. Interlacing the fingers now. Bending the knees, bring the arms above the head. Stretching through now. So we're going to stretch over towards the right. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, stretching over towards the right. One breath here. Lovely. Inhale back to center. Swapping sides on your exhale. So now over towards the left. One breath here. Inhale back to center. And then exhaling, slowly bring the palms back down through center. Lovely. We're going to inhale, bend the knees generously, sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Slowly exhale, releasing the arms out behind us. And again, inhale, generous bend in the knees. Exhaling them down. Nice deep breaths out through the mouth. Last one, make it a good one. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Lovely, well done. We'll just do a neck roll now. We're going to do one each side, so make it a good one. We're going to exhale, we're going to bring the chin to the chest. We're going to inhale and bring the neck up to the right. Move really slowly here, really release tension from the neck. Slowly making your way back. And then slowly exhale and dropping it down to the left. And back through center. Now just changing direction, inhaling up to the left now. Slowly making your way back. And slowly exhale down to the right. And to center. Lovely, inhaling up to center. Lovely, well done. Just releasing tension from the shoulders now. So just going to circle the arms one at a time. Starting with any shoulder, doesn't matter. Nice circular motion with the shoulders. Lovely. And the key word is just breathe even nice and deeply throughout the whole video, and especially if we do things a little bit harder, it's really important that we breathe into that posture. Here we can add a bit of movement with the hips as well if we like, as we circle the shoulders, or we can stay with just the motion of the shoulders. Up to you. Nice deep breaths. Lovely, just a few more. And bring it back to center. Lovely. I'm going to bring the left hand to the left hip now. Inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, stretching over to the side. Here we can look up to the ceiling or up to the hand. We should get a lovely deep stretch up the side of the body here. And try and release the shoulders away from the ears. We quite often bring them up with us. Try and release them from the ears. Lovely. Inhale to center. Exhale, we're going to bend at the elbow now, bring the palm just at the back of the head. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to draw the shin down to chest. And we can use a bit of gentle pressure from the hand here to get a nice release all through the back of the neck. You can move your head slightly from side to side as well if you like. Lovely, releasing the head back up. Stretching the arm to the ceiling, nice stretch up to the ceiling. And release. And we'll just do that on the other side now. So right hand to right hip. We'll inhale the left arm up. Exhaling slowly into our side stretch. And here if you want to increase the stretch, then bump your hips over towards the left and increase that stretch with the side body. When you're ready, looking up at the hand or the ceiling and breathing deeply here. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Lovely, one more. Lovely, inhale back up to centre. Bending at the elbow now. Lovely, bring the palm to the back of the head, deep breath in. Exhaling, bring chin to chest. Again, a gentle bit of pressure through the hand just to release any tension from the neck and the shoulders as well. Feel free to add a little bit of movement, bring the head from side to side if you like, or to find stillness, whatever feels better for you. Breathing deeply. Lovely. Inhaling the neck back up. Stretching the arm up to the ceiling. Give it a big, nice stretch here. And release. Lovely, well done. We'll just release a bit of tension from the hips now. So bring our hands to our hips. We're going to make a figure of 8 with our hips. So starting whichever side, it doesn't matter, but actually let's start with the right hip. We'll bring the right hip forward and circle it back, and then the left hip forward and circling it back. So nice big circular motion with the hips. It's really nice for releasing tension in the hips, but also the upper spine as well. Same as always, nice deep breaths. And if that feels a bit weird, feel free to just rotate the hips in a circular motion instead. Whatever feels good for you today, nice and easy. We can even bring in bend in the knees and rotating through the hips. Lovely. And we'll just change direction now. Start with the left hip forward, circling back, and then the right hip. Might feel a bit weird doing this. Don't know if you've got an audience doing this at home or if it's just you, but don't worry. I can look silly on YouTube. You can look a bit silly in your living room. Making it nice and big now. Release and tension from the hips. Lovely, just a few more. And then bring it back to centre when you're ready. Lovely. Let's do a balance now. So we're going to do tree pose. Let's bring the feet together. Lovely. We're going to start with the right foot. So lifting the right foot off, and a couple of options here. So we can keep the foot on the ground, so keeping our toes on the ground like so, or we can lift the foot off the ground into a balance. And here, feel free, you might find that your balance is a bit affected during pregnancy. Feel free to use a wall just to help stabilise you. You don't have to come into a complete balance, but use the wall instead as well if you like. So choosing your option, foot on the floor, maybe just above the ankle. Lovely, engage our core muscles. Fab. And today we're going to start by bringing the hands to prayer pose. And the key thing with your balance is to find your focal point. So as soon as our eyes start to wander, our body will follow. So choose a focus point for you. And balance is really good for improving our concentration. And if you wobble, that's okay. It's not a problem at all. Just come out of it and come back into it when you're ready, or use a wall as well instead if you like. You can just kind of play with your balance then. If practice, use the wall, and maybe see if you can start to take your hand away as well when you're ready. Lovely, well done. And then we can change our hand positions. We can bring one hand to our belly, so let's bring our right hand to our belly and our left hand over our heart. Just take a nice few deep breaths here. Lovely, well done. Perfect, we'll release the hands first and then release the legs. Fab, well done. Give a little shake out. And we'll just do exactly the same on the other side now. Bringing the feet together, this time the left foot. So again, either keeping the toes on the ground or lifting that foot up. Again, using the wall as well if we like for a bit of assistance. And when we're ready, we can try to bring the hands to prayer pose. Again, choosing that focal point straight ahead of you. When you've found that spot, just try and keep your focus there, and that'll help with your balance. Slowly inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. Do a few more like this. Deep breath in. Slow exhale through the mouth. Lovely. One more. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. And again, we can change our hand position if we like. Bring our right hand to our belly and our left hand to our heart. Lovely. One more breath here. We'll first release the hands and then release the foot. Fab, well done. And again, give it a little shake out. Lovely. We're going to do a modified down dog now. So this is adjusted for pregnancy. So the reason for this is that in pregnancy we recommend not doing inversions where your head is lower than your heart. So this is an alternative that you can use. So I'm going to grab a chair, but you can use a wall at home to do this. Fab. So we're going to start a bit further back from the wall, and what we're going to do is gently bring our palms onto the wall, it's my lovely imaginary wall in front of me, and slowly walk them down, and the aim is to come into an upside down L shape. So here we want to push the weight back into our hips and lengthen through the spine. And then when we've got that position, we can release the head then to be in line. So we're not putting any tension on the neck here. What you might find is you might need to walk your feet a little bit further away, and that's okay. And as if this feels really intense, you can have a bend in the knees like so, okay? So we're going to find this position and breathe deeply into it. Lovely. Now I'm going to start to do is bend the knees generously. So inhale to bend, exhale to straighten the legs. Inhale to bend, exhale to straighten. And then we'll do two more. Inhaling to bend, exhale to straighten. Inhaling to bend, exhale to straighten. And we'll just hold here for a couple of breaths. So this one is fabulous for stretching the entire body. So it stretches our arms, our shoulders through our spine, our legs as well. So it's a really lovely full body stretch. So you find that you're a bit kind of aches and niggles and pains in pregnancy, you want to stretch the body, a really lovely one to do. Lovely. We'll bend the knees, walk ourselves back in towards the wall, and then slowly roll it. Lovely, well done. We'll just stretch through the arms now. So we'll bring the feet about hip width apart. And we're going to inhale, we're going to bring the right arm back and the left arm forward. Bring them both up towards the ceiling. And exhale them down to prayer pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Now we'll just do that on the other side as well. So this time right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, stretching the arms up towards the ceiling, big stretch. Exhale, down to prayer pose. Deep breath in. And exhale to release the arms. Lovely, well done. We're going to go back into our down dog position now, and we're just going to do some points and stretch through the feet to just really warm up the feet and the ankles, and just some leg pulses as well. So finding that position again, so using the hands along the wall, come into that upside down L-shaped position. Remember to push your weight back. If you keep your weight forward, it's really difficult to do. So push the weight back into your hips, Lengthen through the spine and straighten through the arms. So really push your weight against the wall here. Often have a bend in the legs. Lovely. Perfect. And here we're going to transfer the weight over to the left leg, keeping that left leg straight. And we're going to straighten the right leg behind us. So it doesn't have to be very high off the floor. And try and keep the right hip pointing down. Lovely. And we're going to flex the foot and lengthen. Just a few rounds of these. Flexing and pointing. Lovely. One more. Flex and point. Lovely. We're going to pulse the leg up now. And gently pulse the leg up towards the ceiling. Keeping that spine nice and straight. Remember to breathe throughout. Lovely. 2 more. And release. Lovely. Bend in the knees. We'll just give those legs a bit of a rest. Bend in the knees. And straighten when you're ready. We'll just do the same on the other side now. So when you're ready, transferring the weight over towards that right foot now. We're going to inhale, lift the left foot off the ground. Again, it doesn't have to be very high at all. And when you're ready, we're going to flex the foot and point. And flex and point. Lovely. Few more. Lovely. Last one. And point. And into our pulses when you're ready. So pulsing, doesn't have to be very much. Pulsing the leg up. Lovely. Few more. Nice deep breaths. And hold. And release. Lovely. Bend in the knees. We're going to walk our feet back in. And roll it up. Lovely. Well done. We're going to do some heel raises now. So I'll use the chair. But again, you can use the ceiling instead. We're going to bring our feet. So pointing forwards in line with the hips. Looking forward. We're going to inhale and come up onto the toes. Lovely. And release. We'll just do a few rounds of these. So inhaling to come up. Exhale to come down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. Just repeat a few more in your own time. So you might find you get a bit of swelling, especially in the feet and ankles in pregnancy. And that's quite normal. So doing some ankle rotations and some heel raises as well can really help reduce the swelling. Lovely. Let's do 3 more. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Last one. Inhale up and exhale down. Lovely. Well done. I'll move my lovely prop out of the way. Fab. So give the body a bit of a shake out. Shake, shake, shake. I'm going to come down now and do some cat cows. So come towards the back of your mat. Come down to the ground. You might notice, especially later in pregnancy, even getting up and down to the ground isn't so easy anymore. So this way, it seems a bit long-winded, but actually later in pregnancy can be really useful. So we're going to bend the knees generously and bring the hands just above the knees. We're going to reach the hands forward and then slowly walk our hands out to come to an all-fours position. Lovely. We'll start with some cat-cow, so spreading through the fingertips. We're going to inhale, either keep a neutral spine or a slight arch in the spine. We're not going to overdo it in pregnancy, but choosing what feels nice for you. Then we're going to exhale and curve the spine chin to chest. And again, inhale to arch, exhale to curve. Lovely. And now we'll inhale and bring the shoulders forward, back and down as we go into our arch. Exhaling to curve. Lovely, just a few more. Inhale to arch, rolling the shoulders forward, back and down. Exhaling, slowly curving the spine, chin to chest. Just do a few more of these, just in your own time now, in time with your breath. So this one is really lovely for releasing lower back pain, which is quite common in pregnancy, understandably even as your bump starts to grow. Just do a few cat-cows a day can really help release that tension and lower back pain from the spine as well. Lovely, let's do one more. And inhale back to centre. Lovely, well done. Move my lovely microphone there. Fab. So we're just going to come into a lunge now. So we're going to bring the right foot forward. So if I take a couple of steps, so bring that right foot forward and then place the right forearm just above the right knee. So here we can engage the muscles of the pelvic floor if we can and come into our lunge. Lovely. This is really nice at releasing through the hips. And here we're going to inhale the arm forward and exhale it back. Nice big stretches here. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Let's do 2 more on this side. Inhaling forward and back. Lovely. 1 more. Nice big stretch now. Lovely. We'll just bring our fingertips just above that knee and just release into that lunge for a second. Lovely. We'll slowly bring the palms back down to the mat and release that right foot back. And we'll come to the other side. If you've got any pelvic girdle pain, I wouldn't recommend doing this exercise. You might aggravate it. But I do have a pelvic girdle pain yoga class as well on my YouTube channel, which you can check out and just learn about modifications to do as well, just to prevent aggravating the pain any further. So let's swap sides now. So we're going to bring the left foot forward. Lovely. Bring that left forearm just above the knee and coming up into that lunge. Lovely. And repeating again. So inhaling, arm forward. Slowly exhaling back, looking at the hand behind you. And really stretch as far forward as you can. And then releasing back. Lovely. Let's do 2 more. Nice deep breaths. Last one. Lovely. Interlacing the fingers and just come into that lunge for a second or 2. Feel that nice release in the hips there. Lovely. Bring the hands back down to the mat and coming back into your all fours position. Perfect. We're going to walk the hands back now and come to sit on our heels and just do a couple of rounds of pelvic floor exercises. So I'll face this way here. Feel free, if this is a bit uncomfortable sitting on your heels, to place like a pillow or a rolled up towel just and on top of the heels to make it a little bit more comfortable as well. So we'll lengthen through the spine here. So we'll do a few rounds of pelvic floor exercises. If you're not sure how to do pelvic floor exercises or need a bit of practice or further kind of guidance and instruction, then again, I've done a separate video on pelvic floor exercises that you could use as well, just to give you a little bit more information. But the main thing I would say is they do take practice, and a lot of the time it takes a while to really locate where those muscles are to be able to activate them and engage them as well. So if you can't do them straight away, don't worry, that's completely normal. It just comes with practice as well. So to do this then, we're going to close the eyes. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift and squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor. Slowly exhale to release them. And again, inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale to release. And just do a few more rounds in your own time now. So lifting as you inhale and releasing as you exhale. Just take a bit of time here to practice doing your pelvic floor exercises. Lovely, well done. Just a few more. Lovely, 1 more. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Perfect, well done. So they're really important to practice in pregnancy. We can lose a bit of strength of the pelvic floor muscles from the weight of the bump and all the other changes in the body as well. But also to bring that awareness ready for labour, it's really important to know that you're releasing the muscles of the pelvic floor during that second stage of labour when baby's close to being born. It's really important to have those muscles relaxed. So it can be good just to bring some awareness to the body as well during pregnancy. Fab, so let's do a stretch through the feet now. So I'll just turn to the side to see you, so you can see me even. So you're going to bring our weight forward and just tuck the toes underneath. I'm going to sit back on the heels. And we should just get a nice stretch through the feet. Again, keep that pillow in between the heels and your buttocks as well to bring a bit of comfort. But it's a really good stretch through the feet here. This position as well is also known as Bhadrasana. So the position we were just in with the toes tucked back like so is really good for digestion in pregnancy. So often our digestion slows down a lot during pregnancy as our hormones start to play havoc. But actually, if we're eating meals, sitting in Bhadrasana for about 10 minutes can really help aid the digestion as well. So don't feel like you have to sit with your toes tucked under, because that's probably quite uncomfortable for 10 minutes. But like so, can really help your digestion in pregnancy. Lovely. So we'll just breathe here for a couple more breaths, releasing any tension from the feet. Lovely. And we'll release. Perfect. Let's come to a cross-legged position now then. And we'll just finish with a heart womb mudra. So come into a cross-legged position. Lovely. And what we do is place our right hand over our stomach, so like we did earlier in tree pose, and our left hand to our heart, and then gently closing the eyes. Here, just bring your focus to your breath. You don't have to change it at all, just bring some awareness to your breathing. Notice if it's quite fast, if it's quite slow. Don't need to judge how it is today, just bring some awareness to our breath. Lovely. As we next inhale, we're going to bring all our focus, all our awareness to our left hand up to our heart. And as we exhale, we're going to send all that love, all that awareness down to our right hand, down to our babies. And again, inhale and bring the awareness to the left hand. Slowly exhale and send all that love, all that energy down to your baby. Lovely. Just taking this time to check in with your baby today. Just noticing if they're wriggling, if they're moving around, or maybe they're having a sleep. Just taking this time for yourself and for your baby. And maybe it's a bit too early in your pregnancy at the moment to be noticing baby moving, and that's okay. Just breathing deeply and sending all that love and all that energy from your heart down to your baby. Lovely, just a few more deep breaths here. Lovely, slowly inhale, taking the deepest breath you've taken all day. Slowly inhaling through the nose. And then exhaling through the mouth as slowly as you can. Slowly releasing the hands back to the knees and opening the eyes. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga class today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. It's nice to follow this on with a relaxation. So there's a pregnancy relaxation video. You can just follow on straight from this class just to end the class nicely, feeling lovely and relaxed. Please leave your comments and feedback below. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be releasing weekly yoga classes now throughout 2021. It's my new project, so subscribe and you'll get notified with new yoga videos. And there'll be lots more pregnancy related yoga videos and postnatal videos as well for once you've had the baby. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comments, subscribe if you like. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you join me for some more yoga and meditation soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.